Hippie Longstockings here. Today I am making a video for Judy. She wanted to know how to make a meatloaf. Unfortunately, I don't have recipes. My father would also like to say this, that we don't keep recipes, we just throw a bunch of stuff in a bowl. It's like being a mad scientist, and meatballs, meatloaf, same difference. There's just no recipe. I just kind of do something different every time. So we're gonna make this video today for Judy in hopes to teach her how I'm making this meatloaf, because one of these is going to be for her. So if she likes it, I want her to be able to remake it. So Judy, this is for you. I start with 73% lean ground beef. I like high fatty meat because it gives you a lot of grease and a lot of flavor. Very important in meatloafs. I have already cut up one medium onion and put it into each bowl. It's about 4 pounds of ground beef divided between 2 bowls. Also 1 medium onion between 2 bowls, and I am going to add just a couple more there because I like a lot of onion. Alright, so I throw onion into the ground beef in the bowl, and then I like to cheat. I have too much to do today, so I am not chopping up my own garlic. So what I have here is minced garlic, and I'm just going to, it's about a teaspoon, just showing you what I'm doing, Judy. Hopefully you can remake this. And I just kind of put a lot in here. I have a tendency to really like garlic, and everyone that likes my meatloaf loves a lot of garlic for some reason, so I have a tendency to use a little bit more garlic than most people would. So I have my garlic. Now, ketchup. Just kind of blob it in there. Now, I'm sure you have your own recipe for meatloaf. Everyone does. I mean, mostly everyone. Judy doesn't. I don't know why. But we all have our own recipes, and they're all good. This is just happens to be mine today. Because thanks to Judy, I started out my day with 2 Baileys and coffee, which Monday, woohoo, with a buzz. My mother's not going to be happy about that. So that's a little bit of barbecue sauce. It's a little bit much barbecue sauce. That's what happens when you have a buzz. Sometimes your wrist gets a little bit heavy, but that's right, we can take out. So that was barbecue sauce, ketchup, minced garlic. I want some spaghetti sauce. For some reason, I like a lot of spaghetti sauce and ketchup with these. I don't know why I like the spaghetti sauce. I know ragu. Who would have guessed? For some reason, I like ragu flavored with meat sauce. Use it for my baked ziti. Goes over well. So just kind of throw everything in there. Now I have 2 eggs in a container. The reason I do this is I use organic eggs, and one time I opened the egg and cracked it into a bowl that I was making a cake recipe for, and it was already fertilized. It was kind of gross. Anyway, learned to put my eggs in a container first before adding it to the meal. Now, I like to add some milk to my eggs to make it nice and moist. Adds a little bit of moisture. And then just kind of dump that in there too. And then a lot of breadcrumbs. I'm making a bunch of meatloaf, so I kind of do this. Oh, I hate this part. Ahead of time, I sprayed my pans with Pam to stop everything from sticking, because as soon as this is done, I'm not going to be able to touch anything. So let's put my hair back, because no one wants my hair in their food. Wash my hands after touching my hair. It's a polite thing to do to my friends. Okay. Now, I'm going to preheat the oven at 350. I know I say 50 funny, don't I? I don't know. I either add a letter extra or a -1. So, now, ooh, this is a part that's painful for my little arthritic hands. Mixing. Just get in there and mix it all together. Ugh. And if there's too much moisture, no big deal. We can always add more breadcrumbs to the chopped meat to take away from some of the moisture. It makes it just a little bit more light and fluffy. But we want to mix everything up in here. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be today. Alright, now you get to see this one. I have a stand-up mixer. I don't know, I just don't trust it as much as my hands when it comes to the meatloaf. I use it for cookie dough and things like that. But for some reason, the meatloaf I like to do by hand. Okay. So it's a little bit moist. I mean, not that bad. I can get away with it, but I'm not going to. So let's add a little bit more breadcrumbs. Let's just use the rest of that. Ha! Mix it up. And that worked out perfectly to take away that extra moisture. And everything looks nice and colorful and mixed up together. This one. Now, like I said, I'm actually making 3 meatloafs out of this. 1 small one and 2 medium ones maybe. Because my roommate and I get one. Gotta eat this week, and Judy gets one, and then, oh, Tom, gotta feed Tom. Anyway, so, that worked out great. All mixed up. Just kind of take this. This will be my small one for Tom. He doesn't eat much. He's going away next weekend. But he likes the ends a lot, so I shape it where he has a lot more edges that are nice and cooked. And let's get a little bit of this. And onions, you know, I add them until it looks like an absurd amount of onions. Because I like a lot of onions in my meatloaf. And so apparently does the guys that I cook for, because I'm elected to cook for the bachelors in town. You know, Cowboy Les, what a sweet guy, loves meatloaf, so I always make sure to get him some. And Big Frank, Big Frank's a huge fan of my cooking, so how can I not beat him? There's the one for my roommate and I. And then there's Judy's. These in the sink. Wash my hands. So now I would cook those meatloaves for about an hour at 350. And then that's it. Make some gravy, make some mashed potatoes, the sides, and we are done with the meatloaf. So that was nice and easy. So it was barbecue sauce, ketchup, spaghetti sauce, minced garlic, onions, breadcrumbs, eggs with a little bit of milk, and 73% lean ground beef. That's it. That's my meatloaf. Now cook it for an hour and everyone's going to be happy, I hope. All right, thanks. Bye.